My name is Shabeena. I am 30 years old, and I live a simple and quiet life. Every day follows the same routine. I wake up early, get ready, go to my small office, work quietly, and return home tired. There is nothing exciting in my life, and I had accepted that this was my world. I never imagined anything would change. But one ordinary morning, everything began to feel different. A new boss joined our office. His name was Daniel. He was 41 years old, calm, confident, and kind. When he walked in, the entire office atmosphere changed. People smiled more, spoke more, and somehow everything felt lighter. I noticed him, but at that time, I didn't know he would soon become the most important part of my thoughts. At first, Daniel was just my boss, nothing more. I greeted him politely like everyone else and focused on my work. But slowly, I started noticing small things about him. He spoke gently, never raised his voice, and always treated people with respect. One day, he stopped near my desk and asked, "Are you okay today?" It was such a simple question, but the way he said it felt different, full of care. My heart reacted in a way I couldn't understand. From that day, I started waiting for those small moments. His voice, his smile, the way he said my name, it all began to mean something to me. Days turned into weeks, and my feelings grew deeper without my permission. I didn't plan it. I didn't want it. But I couldn't stop it either. At night, I would think about our conversations and replay them again and again. When he stood close to me, I felt nervous, but also strangely happy. My heart would beat faster, and I didn't know why. Then one day, I noticed a ring on his finger. It was simple, but it changed everything. He was married. In that moment, my heart sank. I felt a deep pain I had never felt before. But the truth was clear, I had already fallen in love. After that, life became difficult. Every morning, I saw him, smiled at him, and acted normal, but inside, I was not okay. No one knew what I was feeling. It was my secret, my silent love. During meetings, I tried to focus on work, but my eyes always found him. I listened to his voice more than his words. Sometimes I wished I could stop feeling this way, but my heart refused to listen. Loving him became both my happiness and my pain at the same time. One afternoon, he came to help me with my computer. He stood very close to me, and I could feel his presence so strongly that I forgot everything else. As he showed me something on the screen, our hands touched for just a second. But that second felt like forever. My heart raced, my face became warm, and I couldn't even breathe properly. He noticed and asked softly, "Are you okay?" I forced a smile and said yes, but inside, I was falling apart. That small moment made my feelings stronger than ever before. That weekend, I went to the park, hoping to clear my mind. I sat quietly on a bench, watching families, children, and happy faces. I wanted peace, but fate had something else planned. Suddenly, I heard a voice I knew too well. It was Daniel. My heart skipped a beat. When I looked up, I saw him, but he wasn't alone. A woman stood beside him, smiling, and 2 children ran around them. They were laughing together, happy and complete. He picked up his daughter and kissed her lovingly. That moment broke something inside me. I finally saw the truth clearly. He wasn't just my boss, he was a husband and a father. He belonged to them, not to me. After that day, I felt empty inside. I couldn't eat properly, and sleep felt impossible. My mind kept asking the same question, why did I fall in love with someone I could never have? On Monday, I went back to work, trying to hide my pain. But Daniel noticed something was wrong. He sat beside me and said gently, "You are a special person, Shabeena." Those words touched my heart deeply. No one had ever called me special before. I smiled in front of him, but that night, I stood in front of the mirror and cried. I cried because I was happy, and I cried because I was broken. One evening, we stayed late at the office. The room was quiet, and the silence between us felt heavy. Then he spoke softly, "You are important to me." My heart started beating fast. I looked at him, unsure of what to say. Then he admitted that he liked me, but he didn't want to hurt his family. His words filled me with both hope and pain. I wanted to tell him everything, to say I love you, but I was afraid. Finally, I gathered my courage and said, "I like you too, but this is not right." Saying those words felt like breaking my own heart. After that night, things changed between us. We stopped talking about our feelings and kept a quiet distance. It wasn't easy. Every day felt heavy, but I knew this was the right choice. I spent many nights thinking deeply about love, pain, and life. Slowly, I understood something important. Love is not always about being together. Sometimes, love means letting go. Sometimes, it means choosing what is right, even when it hurts the most. In the end, I made a decision. I chose myself. I decided to stop hoping for something that could never happen. I started focusing on my own life, my own happiness. Slowly, I began to heal. I started smiling again. I allowed myself to dream again. I learned to love myself in a way I never had before. Daniel will always remain a part of my story, a memory I will never forget. But he is no longer my future. My name is Shabeena, and this is my story, a story of silent love, deep pain, and finally, strength. And now, I am ready for a new beginning. Thank you so much for watching this story till the end. Broken Heart Sparkles. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends. Your support means a lot to me. Tell me in the comments, have you ever felt a love like this? A silent love, a painful love? I would love to read your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more emotional English stories like this. Click the bell icon so you never miss a new story bell. Take care of your heart, and remember, sometimes letting go is the strongest kind of love. See you in the next story, Red Heart.